Well, I started when I was at Job Corps. I had got my high school diploma, and I was looking for some extracurricular things to add to my professional repertoire. And pretty much, I was in Job Corps, and I used to give my opinions to a lot of people. And my dorm mates were pretty much infected by my thoughts and my opinions all the time. So they said, Pace, you should start a YouTube channel. I was like, YouTube channel, and then I started cruising YouTube, and I saw people doing advice and things like that. So I just was like, okay, well, maybe I could do this. So I just started really recording myself at first. And then after that, when I left Job Corps, that's when I started going into YouTube when I was like 22. So that's how it started, and that's how it got inspired. I want to reach as many people as I can. In the next 5 years, I would like to see myself with thousands of subscribers, just watching my opinion, hearing what I have to say, advising people, watching the interviews that I do, and just preaching into my mind on how I view the world. I mean, the vision is bigger. It's just reaching a big audience. I don't care if you're white, black, Puerto Rican, it don't matter. I just want to reach as many people as I can to be able to talk to and just talk about life. I'm a very opinionated guy. I don't know. I'm a strong cat, man. I just say what it is. I keep it real. I feel like when you're honest, I think that draws people, and I think people can see honesty. They may not always agree with everything you say, but they definitely can see honesty. So I think that's probably the biggest thing that I've learned is just remain true to who you are and what your personality is in this game of talking and doing things like that, or talk show and stuff. Yes, Pace Deli was actually a corner store that my dad had created when he was a younger man to have his own business. And it was a successful business. He had a corner store for 10 years. When I was in high school, everybody, middle school, high school, I would say that around that era, everybody had a nickname. I was on the basketball team, and we were just in that nickname era. And, I didn't have a nickname, and I'm like, man, I want a nickname. I want a nickname. So I went through my dad's house, and I would go through his stuff, and I found this leather jacket, and it had Pace Deli Wine and Beverage. And so I was like, Pace Deli. And when I started feeding it to my community, everybody was like, Pace Deli. You know what I'm saying? But then it started to stick to people, and people started calling me the Deli Man, Delicatessen, Pace Del. They started calling me that, and it just kind of stick to me. So it's kind of just paying homage to what my dad built. So that's why I call myself Pace Deli. That's where it came from, my father. I'm openly a believer. I'm a Christian. God plays a huge role into a lot um, of my thought processes on certain things, but he just I sit in my room and I meditate about a lot of things that I don't think really people really meditate on. Like they probably are aware of it, but they don't really think about it. Like I think about certain things, and God has done very well in blessing my life and giving me that discernment ability to be able to see what people really don't pay attention to. And so he's definitely heightened my awareness of what I feel like we should all be really taking a little bit more time to really think about and be concerned of. First of all, we want to cut the time down from 10 to 15-minute videos. If we must go over, 20-minute videos, and that depends on what type of style video that me and my producer feeling will make. The profanity will be eliminated. It'll be more classy. It's still me. I'm gonna talk about a lot of the same topics, but it just be in a new format where people can come and hear my opinion effectively and really reflect on it and comment back to me and feed to me about the certain topics I talk about. It's going to be more improved um, presentation. I felt like my presentation when I was a rookie coming into talking about my opinion was okay for that time, but now I'm more sophisticated. I've learned a lot more, So those are the things that my subscribers can really pay attention to, and I think they will really enjoy. No, actually, it might even increase it. Like my girlfriend Jasmine, naturally, naturally Dessa, on Instagram follower. She's gonna come onto the show. I'm gonna invite her and feature her on relationship topics that people can get a dual perspective of a man and a woman who's doing things, and my girlfriend does a lot of things within media. So if anything, I think it would help us, strengthen our bond, that we can work together and do some things. And no, I don't think it would hinder my relationship at all. I give my show is more for like advice, you know. So I just advise people, through the way I view the world and the way I view concepts and ideas. So, my show is really geared to that. I like to encourage people. I like to make people aware of certain behaviors and things. I talk about it all. So I just feel like my goal is to make people aware. If you get what I'm saying, just make people aware and conscientious of things around them, including the world, because you don't want to be swallowed up by the world. And that's what I want to do. Is my main objective is to create awareness in the mind.